So all the Americans care for is to pay their bills, get money, live nicely, and eat junk food.
Guilty as charged, I suppose. So, earlier this year, I found myself in Jerusalem. This is my second time to Jerusalem. The first time was a couple years ago when I shot my documentary 3, which you can find either in the description below or on a link up here. When I had the chance to go back, I jumped at it because I wanted to take that discovery a little deeper. And my world, our world, has changed since then in significant and subtle ways. My first trip, I met this woman, Nora, who is a wonderful Greek Orthodox leader in her community in Jerusalem. So Nora was kind enough to allow me to come back into her life. It was really eye-opening to me to have the time to seriously and honestly hear from someone who maybe shares my background of faith, but comes from a very different context. So today, Kinetic Village is taking a slightly different angle than the past episodes. We're talking about religion, politics, Americans, and culture.
We all know what is happening in the world today about the violence which is hitting, especially the Middle East. Actually, it's global, but terrorism is hitting seriously the Middle East. And all in the name of religion. Allahu Akbar. God is great. God is really great, but God never expects people to kill so that his name is kept alive. The politicization of religion is the destruction of any religion. And this is happening not only for Islam, it is happening for the Christians, it's happening for also the Jews, because Zionism is not Judaism. It is not Judaism as a religion. What is happening in the whole region of the Middle East, all countries, with no exception, is because of the politicization of religion. Killing in the name of God. Mm-hmm. Did God order us to kill? Love thy neighbor as thyself. Don't kill. They're one of the 10 commandments. But here we are killing. Mm-hmm. And all in the name of God. And hallelujah, we jump out of joy when we cut the heads of believers. It's sad.
Yeah.
All I can say is that what is happening is sad, all because of the politicization of religion.
I told you we were going to get into some heavy topics today. I next started to ask Nora about America, about my country.
I love the American individual because he or she contributed a lot, directly or indirectly. You have so many things. If the Americans open their minds, they open their eyes. America is prosperous because it's a country with abundance and opportunities. Other countries do not have this opportunity and they don't have this abundance. But the American politics, they are after power, rule, domination, whether they like the term or not, subjugation of the others in the way they think is more appropriate to the American culture. This is not right. And unless there is equity, which you very much believe in the state.
Maybe we believe, but we don't necessarily practice.
Probably. I can say even not probably, certainly. No, really. It's a shame, though. It's a shame because God created us equal. Why should a few or one country rules over the world and kills in the name of bringing peace and justice and democracy? To me, this is not democracy, this is hypocrisy. You know, I always have said that cultures transcend all borders. You may not like me, you may not like my politics, my diplomacy, my way of living, but you may appreciate that there is beauty in culture. So to me, culture is essential. It's part of my life, and because of the beauty, we can share beauty by all and with all, because in every culture there is so much to learn from. There is so much to honor and to respect, and also to keep running from one generation, as I said, to the other. Here, you know, the great difference exists between cultures of the East and cultures of the West. I mean, there is so much to learn from the underdeveloped countries. If you work in countries that are third world countries, let me say, boy, even with the poverty that they have, but there is richness. What you can learn from here is that still we have values, we have principles. I can go out in the market and I go to people, even if I don't have the money, I can get whatever I want without making any payment. Why? It is because people know each other. They know who's honest, who's not honest. Whatever you have to share it with those that do not have.
I like that culture. It's really easy to get caught in that space between who you aspire to be and who you are. But I get it. It's easy to get wrapped up in your own space, in your own bubble, and not really grasp how the others feel.
And what is faith? And what is religion? It's the relationship between the individual and God. Religion is love, acceptance of the other, the weak, and the disadvantaged. It's not making or using the disadvantage as stepping stones towards reaching their goal. Humanity for everyone is so vital for peaceful living and kindness. Because if you are kind, then you think of the other. We need to practice this at whatever age, whatever time. And when you get so much carried away in material gains and so on, you forget you're human. We're becoming like machines. So keep politics aside, don't politicize religion, and let people respect and appreciate the meaning of religion and the practices of religion. So this is in a nutshell why I think and I really honor the idea of the place, because it has a good witness at times of turmoil and trouble, like the times that we're going through.
There is something about this place that is worth honoring and respecting, like Nora said. This city has seen so much and so many seasons of human history, and they are still in the middle of it. You probably don't agree with everything that was said here. I'm still processing what was said here, but I think it's worth absorbing. I hope you just take it in and absorb it, and start a conversation. Start a conversation here on this channel. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your perspective is, or how you agree or disagree. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like it. Please share it. Please subscribe to this channel, because I'm coming at you each week with different experiences of our Kinetic village. And if you haven't already seen my documentary 3, there's a link on the screen or in the description below to watch that. I'll be back next week with another episode of Kinetic Village.